Costa Rica has miraculously managed to maintain peace and neutrality, but in the country's various regions, a mysterious armed force seems to be engaging in specific activities. While stationed in Colombia, South America, the mercenary company
I've heard all this.
Militares Sans Frontieres, led by Big Boss
Oh,
and Kazuhira Miller, are approached by visitors Ramon Galvez Mena and Paz Ortega Anandre from Costa Rica. To preserve peace in this nation without a military, the MSF moves into action and will come to be known as the founders of Outer Heaven.
okay.
So that's Peace Walker.
And what
Ground
number
Zeroes
would that
takes
be?
place
So that would be 4.5 then, Peace Walker?
something like that.
Okay. So it takes
It,
place
it, it might actually be called 3.5 since it takes place
before after Snake
before
Eater?
4.
Oh, yeah. Before 4,
It takes
okay.
place. Yeah, it takes place before 4, but after Snake Eater, because Snake Eater is
Okay.
when Naked Snake becomes Big
Yeah.
Boss toward the end of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
anyway, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes takes place shortly after the events of the Peace Walker incident in 1975. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain will take place 9 years after that in 1984's.
Okay.
Ground Zeroes is the prologue of The Phantom Pain.
Prologue. So
Yes.
it's not the prequel, it's a prologue. Okay.
Yes.
See, that's why I think it'll be a pack-in, because it's the prologue. I mean,
Yeah, but why would they release the prologue so early before they release the...
I don't know.
That's what I don't understand. It just seems kind of ridiculous to me, but
Yeah, I
maybe that's
just
just my opinion.
yeah, I don't even know that. But I will say this. Never mind, I forgot. Oh yeah, what is Metal Gear Acid? What is that?
Metal Gear Acid is a spin-off, and it is like the younger cousin that every time they visit we shove in the closet and leave them
Okay.
until it's time for them to leave.
Okay, that makes sense. Then. It doesn't.
Only their parents abandoned them and never came back, so we ended up putting them underneath E.T. and the other thing that we added to the list earlier.
Yeah.
Bio Broly.
And GT. Well, not GT. GT actually tried to be good. Evolution didn't.
Bio Broly was just...
Sure. Anyway.
Whenever I hear that name, I just kind of vomit in my mouth a little bit.
I shudder. Because that was just, what the heck.
Yeah.
What was I going to say, though?
Something.
No, back to Ace Attorney. I don't understand why Dual Destinies got an M rating. The only M rating in the entire series, counting the crossover with Professor Layton. Yeah, that doesn't have an M rating.
I've never played any of the Phoenix Wright games.
I haven't played.
I don't know
I've
a
never
single
played
thing about
the
any
Layton.
one of them.
I have not played any of the Professor Layton games, but I have played almost all of the Phoenix Wright games except for Dual Destinies so far.
I have never played a single Phoenix Wright game. I have never played a single Professor Layton game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to play the Layton games because I heard they're pretty good.
I just haven't.
And I just wanted to touch on something really quick because this is probably going to be it, and then we'll have our wrap up, shout outs, stuff like that. Because we've been going for how long now?
A while.
Over 3 hours.
Yeah, but it's not 3 hours on the stream. We didn't start we didn't start this until almost an hour into our
Okay, so for
conversation.
2 hours. We've been all that. That first hour was something. Was getting the groove. Okay, so I guess we can touch on this next topic. Japan and their licensing issues for anime games, etc. Mostly.
NIS games like.
Yeah, pretty much. NIS games is one of them, but I was more touching upon anime licensed games. Like, not Bleach, because some of those did make it over, but most of them weren't any good. Except for the PS3 one, that one was okay. It reminds me of Dynasty Warriors, though. Meh. But no, that's not the one I wanted to touch upon. The one I want to touch upon, I am seriously considering importing because the systems that it is on are both region-free, and that is J-Star's Victory Versus. I can understand why that will never come over to the West. So many licensing issues. But, come on.
It's supposed to be like.
It's a crossover fighting game. Hence the Versus. There are Dragon Ball characters, Naruto characters, Bleach characters, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure characters, Bobo characters.
Oh, now I don't want it.
Fist of the North Star characters.
Oh.
Kenshiro and Rao, to be exact. And there's so many more I can't remember. The something Hitman Reborn, Saint Seiya. Yes, that one. Saint Seiya characters. Um, yeah. I'm trying to think of that one with the. What's that one? Gintama or something. Is that it? Yeah, that one. There's a Gintama. He actually says Kamehameha. It's funny. Uh, he uses it, and I want to see what happens when Goku sees that. Anyway, but one thing I found it's a really great game. It's on the PS3, but interestingly, it's also on the PlayStation Vita. And that I found interesting because they have crossplay, but not cross.
Hmm.
Kind of sucks. But I wonder how they pulled that off with J Stars, and yet they couldn't pull it off with PlayStation All Stars. I think the reason that game has so many online issues is because of the crossplay. Their servers not up to, they were not ready. Their bodies were not ready.
11
Anyway.
had crossplay.
Yeah, that was one of the few games I bought that had crossplay, and only because it had cross-buy. That was the only reason I bought it, and I regret it now because it was okay, but it could have been a lot more. Back to J Stars though, it has so many anime representation, so much anyway, that it's very unlikely, if impossible, that it will ever come over to the West. Yeah, it would have been heavily changed if it ever did come over. Because some of the licensing, it's just... Oh yeah, how could I forget there was One Piece characters in there too? And Bleach! Ichigo is in. But that's it. I think.
The
Aizen
Naruto manga is coming to an end in 5 weeks, guys.
I know, thank God. But I have heard that it is not completely coming to an end. It is just the Shippuden arc. And the movie is a transition to a new, complete story.
Really?
Yes. I do not know if that is confirmed.
I didn't see that happening.
Yes, that is what I have heard as well.
Well, I'd
he's
imagine
really
him and
old
Sasuke
suddenly.
are both going to die.
Yeah, I hope Sasuke dies. I'm sorry.
Well, him and
Sick of
Sasuke
him.
are fighting right now, from where I'm reading.
Yeah.
They're in their fight at the Final Valley, their
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah.
Now that they're adults.
Yeah. I don't understand. I mean, I kind of like Naruto in the Naruto Last, the movie. That's such a confusing name. I kind of liked how he looks. He looks like he's aged, and he looks like his father did. It looks pretty. I like that, but that's just me. And I'm not even a big Naruto fan. I've always been Dragon Ball, always will be. Still. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I know Naruto, Sasuke are in J Stars. Also, what's his name? Madara is in J Stars, of all people. So, yeah, I always say Madara. I don't know. So we have two Uchi of the Uchiha clan. I used to say Uchiha for some reason. Put in a random extra C. Yeah, Uchiha because logic. Though one of the questionable characters that's on the Dragon Ball side, Goku's makes sense. Vegeta makes sense. Frieza does not.
He doesn't.
Why Vegeta or why Frieza? Why not Cell? Why not Kid Buu? Why not even Fat Buu? Why not even Super Buu? Why not even Beerus? Because the movie was out in Japan by then. It was already in theaters and stuff. In fact, J Stars came out after Battle of Z came out over here, so they could have put in Beerus in legitimately, but they didn't. They put in Frieza. And not even like and the weird thing is you can only go up to Super Saiyan 1 with Goku or Vegeta. You can't go, for example, to Super Saiyan 2 with Vegeta or Super Saiyan 3 or God if they could have for Goku, which is kind of weird. But yeah. Speaking of anime licensed games that did make it over, what the heck was Revolution? The latest Naruto game. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution. Why is Mecha Naruto a thing?
What?
That is one of the newest characters, and apparently, due to fan demand, some crazy fan, He's gotten his own special in the anime.
Uh, wow.
That is what I've heard. And it's his voice. It sounds too robotic. It's just
Wow,
like
I don't know.
Rasengan. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like bland, even more bland than 16 did in Dragon Ball Z, if that's
Oh,
even possible.
that's. What about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
What about 1 in Dragon Ball?
that was technically Android 8.
Was that Android 8?
Yeah. It was
Oh,
later referenced in some Japanese translations and in some of the English games, though I don't I trust the Japanese translations more than the games. Because Namco Bandai / Atari can mess up. But yes, it is it was officially Android number 8. I don't know what happened to 1 through 7. I think they were all spontaneously exploded or something. And 8 was the only closest thing to a finished product. And then 9, I don't
why do
remember
we
what
see
happened
19
to.
and 20 before we see 16, 17, and 18?
And then we see 13, 14, and 15 in a movie.
Yeah.
Where's 9 through 12?
Those were more
Yeah.
freaking.
Yeah, but it was referenced that 12 was almost as powerful, if not more powerful than 13. Fused. But it is never known what happened to 12. So.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to Android 69. No, I'm just kidding.
Ah,
He
I
didn't
don't
even
think he
make
got
it
up
that
that
far.
high. He got destroyed.
Yeah. Well, technically, Cell would be Android 21. Lucky number 21, almost. Nah. No, Cell is a, what's the proper word? Proper race for him. Bio-android. That is what he is.
Yeah.
Biological android.
But he is still technically 21.
Yes.
So I think 21 was the last one.
Yep.
Because I think Cell ended up destroying his facility, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That is right. No, the Trunks and Krillin did.
Yeah.
Cell
And
never
then
destroyed
Krillin
the
died again.
facility. Yeah, and then Krillin died. Rip.
Again.
But where were we? Anime license games. Before J Stars, there was this little known game on the DS called Jumps Ultimate Stars, and it had Wi-Fi until everything got shut down. But it had way more characters than J Stars did. It had some characters, keep in mind, fighting game, that don't even make sense, and yet they made it work. Like Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! In a
What?
fighting game. He did
That
not throw
doesn't
cards
make
at
sense
people
to
like
me.
everyone thinks he does. He actually summons the monsters. Dark Magician. I didn't see him summon the Egyptian god cards, sadly. Or Exodia, sadly. But he summoned almost everything else. Except for Blue Eyes, that's Kaiba.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yugi was in that. Shaman King characters were in the DS one. There was really... it was really cut down when it transitioned to the PS3 and Vita. Kind of sad.
Damn it.
But the Dragon Ball selection in Jump Ultimate Stars was huge. Goku base, 2 bases actually. One was Kaioken. Super Saiyan 1, 3. I don't know why they skipped. I don't know if they skipped 2 or not. I don't know. I know 3 was in for sure. And then Gohan, Teen, Super Saiyan 1, I think, 2, and Ultimate. Gotenks.
What about Saiyaman?
No,
The great
no
Saiyaman.
Saiyaman, thank God.
Thank God.
Though I will admit, I will kind of. This doesn't really affect the story of the movie, but Saiyaman is in Battle of Gods. He's hilarious.
Seriously? Really?
It's just a little side distraction, and that actually is kind of funny. It's before the fighting happens, though. So it's kind of the first half of the movie really doesn't have much fighting, if at all, which is interesting. It struck a balance between Dragon Ball and the humor and everything. And the second half was pure Dragon Ball Z nostalgia and the fighting scenes. So it was very good, but that's all I'll say about Saiyaman in Battle of Gods.
Okay.
It was one of the. He didn't look all that random and dumb, actually, I will admit. I mean, he was being dumb, but it fit. I'll leave it at that.
He's always being dumb.
Yeah, but it made sense because he was. Anyway. I can't say
Him
anymore
and
without
Hercule
spoiling.
are probably the two worst
Oh,
Dragon Ball Z
Hercule doesn't
characters.
even say much in the